The average American spends 2.5 days a year looking for misplaced items. But what if I told you the most valuable thing you're losing isn't your keys? It's your potential for growth. Welcome to a revolutionary approach where minimalism isn't just about owning less, but about becoming more. In the next few minutes, you'll discover how intentional growth and extreme minimalism can work together to unlock a life of unprecedented freedom and fulfillment. Get ready to challenge everything you thought you knew about personal development and simple living. This isn't just about decluttering your space, it's about supercharging your life. We often hear that minimalism is about decluttering, about owning less. But what's often overlooked is that minimalism is also about growing. It's a pathway to intentional growth, a way to cultivate the qualities, habits, and experiences that truly enrich our lives. In this video, we'll explore 5 intentional growth principles that can transform your approach to minimalist living. These aren't just abstract ideas, they're practical strategies that can help you declutter your mind, simplify your life, and focus on what truly matters. From spotting invisible clutter to leveraging tiny anchors, you'll discover how to make minimalism a powerful force for personal development and lasting happiness. Get ready to redefine your understanding of simple living and wise thinking, and embark on a journey of mindful minimalism and sustainable living. We tend to focus on the tangible clutter, the overflowing closets, the stacks of unread books. But what about the invisible clutter, the mental, emotional, and even societal expectations that weigh us down just as much? These invisible burdens are the unspoken pressures that subtly shape our lives. They're the shoulds we've internalized from family, friends, and society. You should have a bigger house, a fancier car, a more prestigious job. These expectations can lead to a constant sense of unease, dissatisfaction, and even burnout. Then there are emotional burdens, unresolved resentments, lingering regrets, and self-limiting beliefs. These emotional weights take up valuable mental space, clouding our judgment and draining our energy. They manifest as constant anxiety, stress, and unhappiness. Extreme minimalism isn't just about clearing physical space. It's about identifying and shedding these invisible weights. Ask yourself, what expectations am I carrying that no longer serve me? What resentments am I clinging to that are holding me back? Start by making a list of all the invisible burdens you're aware of. This act of awareness is the first step towards liberation. Then, begin to question the validity of these burdens. Are they truly your own? Or have you simply adopted them from others? Are they aligned with your values and your vision for your life? Shedding these unspoken pressures can be a transformational experience. It frees up mental space for creativity, joy, and connection. It allows you to live more authentically, aligning your actions with your true values. As you lighten your load, you'll find that your minimalist journey becomes not just about owning less, but about living more fully. Building habits, especially in the context of embracing minimalism, can feel overwhelming. The sheer scale of decluttering a home, overhauling a lifestyle, or changing ingrained patterns of consumption can be paralyzing. That's where the minimalist momentum trick comes in. This isn't about grand, sweeping gestures. It's about harnessing the power of small, consistent actions to create a snowball effect. Think of it as minimalist inertia. Once you get moving, it becomes easier to keep moving. The core principle is to start with something ridiculously small, something so easy that you can't possibly fail. Maybe it's decluttering one drawer, unsubscribing from one email list, or making your bed every morning. The specific action doesn't matter as much as the act of consistently doing something. The magic of this trick is that these small wins create a sense of accomplishment. This positive feedback loop then fuels further action. It's like planting a seed. You start with one small seed, nurture it, and watch as it grows into something much larger. But it's not just about building momentum. It's also about creating a positive association with minimalist living. By starting small and succeeding, you begin to associate minimalism with feelings of ease, control, and accomplishment. This makes it much easier to stick with your minimalist journey over the long term. So, Instead of trying to overhaul your entire life overnight, focus on building minimalist momentum through small, consistent actions. Start with something ridiculously easy, celebrate your small wins, and watch as your minimalist lifestyle takes root and flourishes. We live in a culture obsessed with speed and efficiency. We're constantly bombarded with messages about doing more, achieving more, and optimizing every aspect of our lives. But what if I told you that the key to greater fulfillment and growth lies in doing less? That's the slow living paradox. By consciously slowing down, simplifying your life, and prioritizing quality over quantity, you can actually accelerate your personal growth. It's an intentional choice to savor experiences, prioritize mindful living, and focus on what truly matters rather than rushing through life on autopilot. This isn't about laziness or complacency. It's about recognizing that true growth requires space, reflection, and mindful attention. When we're constantly rushing from one task to the next, we don't have time to process our experiences, learn from our mistakes, or connect with our inner selves. The minimalist lifestyle embraces slow living. It encourages us to declutter not just our physical possessions but also our schedules, our commitments, and our mental landscape. By saying no to the unnecessary, we create space for the essential. This slowing down allows us to be more present in our daily lives. We begin to savor simple moments: a cup of coffee, a walk in nature, a conversation with a loved one. These small moments of joy and connection are the building blocks of a fulfilling life. Furthermore, slow living allows us to be more intentional about our goals and our values. By taking the time to reflect on what truly matters to us, we can align our actions with our deepest aspirations. This intentionality leads to greater focus, productivity, and ultimately, faster progress towards our goals. So, embrace the slow living paradox. Slow down, simplify your life, and watch as your personal growth accelerates in unexpected ways. We've established that small habits build momentum, but how do you ensure those habits stick amidst the daily chaos? The answer lies in leveraging what I call the tiny anchor method. Think of an anchor as a small, reliable point of stability in a turbulent sea. These tiny anchors are simple actions or cues that ground you in your values and keep you on course, even when life gets hectic. They're a reminder of your commitment to simple living and intentional growth. These anchors can be anything that resonates with you. It could be a simple object, a daily ritual, or even a specific thought. The key is that it's something small, easily accessible, and deeply meaningful to you. For example, you might designate a particular stone or crystal as your intention anchor. Every morning, you hold it in your hand, close your eyes, and reaffirm your commitment to living intentionally throughout the day. This simple act takes just a few seconds, but it sets a powerful tone for the hours that follow. Another anchor might be a daily gratitude journal. Each evening, you write down 3 things you're grateful for, reminding yourself of the abundance in your life, even amidst challenges. This anchors you in a mindset of appreciation, shifting your focus away from what you lack and towards what you have. A tiny anchor might also be a visual cue in your environment. A minimalist artwork, a single potted plant, or a carefully curated shelf. These visual reminders serve as a constant nudge towards simplicity and intentionality. The power of the tiny anchor method lies in its consistency and its connection to your core values. By consciously creating these anchors, you can stay grounded, focused, and aligned with your minimalist journey, no matter what life throws your way. Many embark on a minimalist journey with enthusiasm, only to find themselves facing an unexpected challenge: the growth cliff. This is the point where minimalism feels harder, not easier. Decluttering becomes more difficult, resisting consumer impulses requires more willpower, and the initial excitement fades. It's tempting at this point to give up, to revert to old habits. But understanding that this growth cliff is a natural part of the process is crucial for long-term success. It's like climbing a mountain. The steepest part is often just before you reach the summit. The reason minimalism feels harder before it gets easier is that you're confronting deeply ingrained patterns of behavior. You're challenging societal norms, questioning your own values, and rewiring your brain. This takes time, effort, and resilience. So, how do you push through this growth cliff? First, acknowledge that it's happening. Recognize that the feelings of resistance, frustration, and doubt are normal. Second, focus on your why. Remind yourself of the reasons you started your minimalist journey in the first place. What are you hoping to gain? What values are you trying to live by? Third, break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire life at once, focus on one small action each day. Fourth, seek support from others. Connect with like-minded individuals who can offer encouragement, advice, and accountability. Finally, celebrate your progress along the way. Acknowledge your small wins, no matter how insignificant they may seem. By understanding the growth cliff and implementing these strategies, you can navigate this challenging phase and emerge stronger, more resilient, and more deeply committed to your minimalist lifestyle. The summit is within reach. We've journeyed through 5 intentional growth principles, each a pathway to a more minimalist and meaningful existence. Remember, it's about more than just decluttering possessions. It's about decluttering your mind and creating space for what truly nourishes your soul. By spotting invisible clutter, building minimalist momentum, embracing the slow living paradox, leveraging tiny anchors, and pushing through the growth cliff, you can transform your minimalist journey into a powerful force for personal growth. Which of these principles resonates most with you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And for further inspiration on simple living and wise thinking, be sure to explore other videos on our channel. Your path to a more intentional and fulfilling life starts now.